So this is your session on pacing, and I've got David here to demonstrate what you were going to get you to do. So first of all, David, I would like you to do a gentle warm-up just by running round our 3 points and back, but just nice and easy. Off you go. Thank you.
There we go.
So when you're doing this as your session, you could try that 3 times just to get your legs nice and warmed up. Now what we're going to do is some drills to get you ready for sprinting and for a bit different paces. So first of all, we'd like to do high knees. So do you remember how to do your high knees? So we're going to get your knee up nice and right angles, and I just want you to walk with your knees, high knees. Yep. That's it. And keep your foot flat to the ground. Yep. That's it. And if you can pick up the pace for the next section, it'll be hot. That's it. That's it. And this time get as high as you can. That's it. Thank you. So, again, you should try that 3 times. This time, David, can we add in arm drives? So we want to see your arm pulling right back, coming forward, pulling right back. So just do the same, nice and easy with your high knees and your arm drive. Pull your arms back a bit further, that's it. That's it, pick up the pace for the next section. Yep, you have to just resettle, that's it. Sometimes it takes a bit to get into it, and now lift as high as you can go, that's it. Perfect.
That's good.
Thank you. So again, you should try that a couple of times before you go off into your session. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to do a Fartlek session. Fartlek means speed play. So what we're going to do is we've got 3 different sections, and we're going to mix the speed up. So we're going to think about pacing. So what I need you to think about is what we call perceived exertion, okay? So if you're at 1, you are resting, okay? So you're now at number 1.
Yeah.
If we take you right up to 10, you'd be sprinting flat out, okay? So we should not be going right up to 10 because you can't sustain that for very long. And if 1 is obviously resting, so we're going to be somewhere in between. So the 3 different paces we're going to practice are easy pace, which is about 5 out of 10, and then threshold or tempo, which is 8 out of 10, and recovery, okay? So first of all, David, if I can get you to do easy pace, so it's about 5 out of 10, so if you do that
All
right
the
the
way
way round, yep. Just think about it, remember your high knees and your arms. That's it, well done. It's nice pacing. Well done. So this time what I would like you to try is threshold or tempo. So you're going to take that pace up to you basically should be feeling comfortably out of breath. Okay, so I don't want you to go right to 10, but maybe about 8 or 9. Okay,
all the way around?
All the way around. Do you feel comfortably out of breath?
I would say so.
Good, good. Now what I'd like you to do is do a recovery circuit.
Cool.
So that is going to be less slow or slower than the easy pace, so that is literally just about 3 or 4 out of 10. Okay? Right, thank you. So do you feel the difference between the 3
Yeah,
paces? How did the easy pace feel?
Like a bit of kind of in the middle challenge.
And then your
comfortable for like a long amount of time.
Yep, and then your threshold.
Yep.
That feel out
A
of
lot,
breath.
yeah, a lot
Yep,
more
and then you
difficult.
had that recovery
And
pace.
recovery.
So if we're thinking about different energy systems, when you're doing the easy pace, that's more an aerobic. Okay, which just means that you can go for longer, you can run for further. So if you're doing 10k or a half marathon, you would mostly be at an easier, moderate pace. You wouldn't be trying to go round at pace. If you're doing a sprint or you want to do some training, you would maybe do, so you're going to be doing a marathon next year in Edinburgh. So you would want to do a little bit of that threshold training just to get your speed up and to be able to build that stamina, okay? So what I'd like you to try this time, and this is where the Fartlek section comes in, is I'd like you to go from this point to that point as an easy run. And then I really want you to get as far up to that 8 or 9 out of 10 for your threshold for the next one, and then a proper recovery run. Okay, in your own time.
Perfect.
That was good.
There you go.
That was a really good pace. I can see you picking up the pace there. Good. So one of the things you want to think about as well is sometimes when you do move through the different paces is you can end up with a stitch. Okay, and quite often people get a stitch, and it really is difficult to run with that stitch. I would always say slow down. Just even if you're doing threshold and you get a stitch, slow down. Try not to stop. Just slow down and take 5 deep breaths. That will hopefully settle down your diaphragm. And if not, you can just stop for a moment and let your breathing recover. So you think about that. So thank you, David, for demonstrating. So when you're doing that Fartlek session, you'd maybe want to do it about 4 or 5 times, just breaking up those different paces and having a rest in between. So we're going to do a cool down now. So when we're doing our warm up, we're warming up to make sure that our muscles are ready to take part in our activity. But when we're cooling down, we're going to do the same sort of thing, but in reverse. So if you could just do a short jog round, that would be great.
Just an easy pace?
Just an easy pace. That's good. So that should just loosen off those muscles a bit, and then we're just going to do some static stretching to just get those muscles cooling down. So we're going to do a squat. So as we've done before, if you can just feet sort of hip width apart, and then you just want to go down and back up, and then down and back up. And we'll do it one more time, down and back up. And then we'll do a lunge. So if you put your foot out in front, and you want to keep your knee just above your foot, so you don't want to go above before your foot. Okay, nice stretch. And then do it the other side. Stretch. Okay. And then you want to pull your calf back, so we're loosening off those calf muscles. And then the other side. Okay. And then if we just stretch up high, and then that's it. Thank you very much, David. Well done. So if you want to give that session a go, just remember to do your warm up and then to do your cool down at the end. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent.